digging a deeper hole. And the public, the general public, the voters, the homeowners are going to be left holding the bag.
Frustrated parents and taxpayers in a local school district.
We're paying for something that we're not yet using. That's always a concern.
A brand new campus vacant for 3 years while students overflow at other schools.
And we were having elementary schools with over 1,000 students having lunch in their classrooms.
Leander ISD spent a little more than $18 million to build that school, Reed Elementary.
The campus in Cedar Park was supposed to open for students in the fall of 2011.
Well, here it is, 2014, and not one lesson has been taught inside. But just the fact that it's standing there completely built is still costing you thousands of dollars each month.
And get this, we've also learned the district has 2 other schools in the works, a 6th high school and a whopping 25th elementary campus.
So we wanted to know, why are they building more if they're not even using the school they've finished? Our education reporter Erin Cargile has this investigation.
First, a lot has changed since 2011 when they built Reed Elementary. The district says back then the state cut funding by $22 million and the economy dipped, so families didn't buy homes in the area. And as a result, the student growth they had previously projected just didn't happen. So they thought keeping it closed was the smartest decision. But we found it is still costing you plenty.
It's a beautiful campus on the outside.
You'll notice the windows up here.
And inside, parents helped design the floor plan with unique features like these windows between classrooms and open spaces in the hallways called neighborhoods, allowing several classes to work together in groups.
I guess it was just poor planning on their part.
It's a place Omar Castañeda's 6-year-old daughter is supposed to be.
Yeah, we chose this subdivision because the school was just, you know, across the way.
So did Brooke Solomon.
Brand new school that we're paying for, and the great education that comes with Leander ISD.
But instead of a short walk to school, this mom drives her daughter to kindergarten on another campus about 15 minutes away while continuing to keep tabs on Reed Elementary, which she can see from her house.
They said they didn't have the budget to open it. They couldn't staff it. They couldn't staff a principal. They couldn't put the chairs and the tables and all the supplies they would need in. So it was a bit disappointing for sure.
We definitely knew we had kids ready to go into it. We just couldn't afford to pay the people that needed to work in it.
By not paying salaries and building when construction costs were cheaper, the district says it has saved more than $4 million so far.
3 years have gone by and that school is still not open.
But Larry Mathers wonders who's reaping the benefit of the school board's decision.
If I had their job or you had their job and this happened, we would be fired right on the spot, no questions asked.
His home backs up to the school, and he contacted KXAN to find out how much he's been paying all that time. Through numerous public information requests, we learned water and electric bills total more than $153,000 so far. Then there's maintenance. Work orders and invoices show LISD has paid outside contractors and district employees nearly $19,000 on everything from fixing the AC, testing the fire alarm, to prepping the building for monthly school board meetings in the auditorium. When you add it all up, it's more than $172,000.
If you were in the board's position or the superintendent's position, what would you do at this point?
They better open it next year or they will probably face some harsh consequences. If they raise taxes, they definitely will.
Do you feel like you've been good stewards of the taxpayer dollar?
This building is evidence that we have done as much as we can to ensure that taxpayer dollars are being utilized effectively and efficiently.
The district plans on opening the campus next school year with at least 500 students. If things go as planned, Omar's daughter will be one of them.
She'll be able to just walk across the street and go to school like we planned.
And we will be keeping a close eye on that promise and see if they actually open this school or the others on time like they say. But we do know the district has delayed opening that school 3 times.
Pretty frustrating all around, and who's to say they will delay it again this fall?
Well, Robert, I talked to the school board president. She does say it is a go, and they're going to be putting a lot more thought into future building, only building schools when absolutely necessary. But right now, growth and money are both there, so everything is on track.
All right, Aaron, thank you so much. We appreciate that report. Looking closer now at the other 2 schools we mentioned at the top of our report, they're opening because the district says growth in their areas is booming. The district also says it adds on average 1,000 students every year, one of the fastest growing districts in Central Texas. Keep in mind now, when taxpayers gave the district the go-ahead for Reed Elementary, they also approved another $80 million for 6 more elementary schools. Online now, in this story on KXAN.com, we track Leander ISD's growth along with a timeline of the challenges in opening that campus. You can find that story on our homepage. And we've also posted a link to information about the upcoming Leander School Board election this May. They're the ones making the decisions to open or close schools, so let them know what you think before heading to the polls. And if you want to take a look yourself at all of the public documents we requested for this story, including detailed work orders, we've posted copies on our website at KXAN.com. Just search for this story in the investigative section.
And while you're online with us, you can join us for KXAN Live right now. It's an interactive chat between you and Erin Cargile, who you just saw, where you can ask her more questions about her report. KXAN Live online in this story at KXAN.com.
And digging beyond Leander, we wanted to know which other Central Texas districts plan to ask taxpayers to approve upcoming bonds. Round Rock, Hayes Consolidated, Manor, Del Valley, and Eanes ISDs are all either currently considering or are discussing that possibility right now.
And tonight here at 10 o'clock, we check to see if there are other Central Texas schools sitting empty right now. And we found one in Hutto. Veterans Hill Elementary School was open for just 1 year, but 3 years ago, the district closed it down because of state budget cuts.
We're trying to be responsible with the education of our students here in Hutto, as well as be responsible with our taxpayer dollars.
Some big changes are coming for the growing campus. The latest tonight on KXAN News at 10 o'clock. This investigation came to us from one of our viewers. If you have something you'd want KXAN to check out, send us an email to investigates@KXAN.com or call our tip line. The number on your screen there, 512-703-5255.